NBA playoffs have arrived as we kick it off with Game 1 in the East, right here on EA Sports. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Hey everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Celtics coming in. They're rested, they're ready to go, and they'll have home court advantage to begin here in Games 1 and 2.
And I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to this series right here. This is going to be a dogfight. We got a couple of teams that match up very well. I can see this one going the length. Yes, 7 games. That's how even these teams are.
Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range. Fred VanVleet locked in on that one.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Walker to Hayward. Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot to Walker. Lets it fly from long range. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Kemba Walker with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line. Kyle Lowry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Oh, you've got to get that one to go. Fred VanVleet. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
OG Anunoby. Couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. Nope, first one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Walker with the basketball. They trail by 1. To Cantor. Walker. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. It's the Raptors with the basketball. It goes down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Cantor. To Kemba Walker. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lowry to Gasol. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His team up by 1. Whoops, that won't go. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Marc Gasol tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
No good. No daylight. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Hayward. To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Marcus Smart from long range. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. Fred VanVleet. Pass taken away by the Celtics. Work it down to Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. 4-3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Walker into the front court. It's 12-10. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker to Marcus Smart. Scores from the post. Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Celtics have it. To Walker. Through 3. That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for 3.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants. And he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Serge Ibaka at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads a bucket. To Marcus Smart. Doesn't get the bounce.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
On the follow. Way to stay with it. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter. And this one's all tied up. A tight ball game thus far. 15 all as we start the second quarter. Lin with it. Looking to make something happen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jeremy Lin forcing that one there. Well defended. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You normally don't see that. But that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Time to shuffle things up. Lowry. Rebound comes to Cantor. Walker. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rebound comes to Lowry. Nice work by Fred VanVleet.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Walker with the basketball. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Cantor shot off the mark. To Ibaka. And he finishes at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Cantor to Kemba Walker. Short jumper won't go down. Shot from the lane won't go. Spinning shot won't fall. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. To Cantor. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
To Jaylen Brown. Boston with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. From the painted area, won't go down. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jason Tatum trying to cash in on a three-point play. He struggled so far. And he hits. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down a point. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 6 now.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hayward. Here comes the screen. Marc Gasol rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lowry into the front court. Leads 1. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gasol. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Cantor. Hayward. Nice pass to set things up. And scores. Strong take. Lowry into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 7.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Hayward. Tatum. Just not going down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Got a piece of it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lowry has the basketball. Gasol. It's Hayward who grabs the rebound. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip He fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, Gordon Hayward. That's how it's done. He's 2 for 2 now. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Raptors will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities.
The one-round
really
NBA
impressive.
playoffs
I love
2-0
seeing
2-0
unselfish
games and
basketball like
highlights
that.
coming up next.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Game 1
Wow,
Detroit
has
Pistons
the defense
3-6
figured out,
Milwaukee Bucks
and his
2-9
shots are
final.
falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Game 1 Miami Heat 5-1 Philadelphia 76ers 5-3 final.
Fires the 3. It's Cantor with the board. Brown into the front court. His guys down 3. To Cantor. And it's Cantor. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Toronto with the basketball. Download Gasol. It's Boston with the rebound. Brown with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. To Marcus Smart. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Tatum. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Brown into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Another shot won't go either. To Van Vliet. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Fires the three. That won't go. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
Enes Kanter sends it away. Boston with the basketball. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Nice pass to get things going.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Hayward to Kanter. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Enes Kanter. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Jeremy Lin. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Probing the defense. Off the mark. Well contested. Lin with it. His team up by 1. Jeremy Lin, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, counted. And he makes them both. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 3. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Now 4 for 9.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Lin to Gasol. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
It was right there.
I know he was absolutely shocked he was so open. I know we were shocked he was open. You got to make those.
Lin with it. Down by 1. To Gasol. Down low. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Marc Gasol at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Celtics have it. Probing the defense to Randolph. From the outside, no good. To Gasol. That is great vision to set it up. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Randolph. able to convert inside. Now a whistle, and Toronto is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Lowry. Count the basket at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. He'll let one fly from half court. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Raptors in front.
Game 1 Portland Trail Blazers 4-7 Los Angeles Lakers 4-3 final.
But you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes and you're right back in the ballgame.
And it's Cantor. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Toronto has the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, he may not show up in your feed all the time with the crazy highlights, but he's one of the most underrated creative shot makers we have in this game.
To Cantor. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Lynn with it. Leads 4. Here's a chance from long range. It's rebounded by the Celtics. Driving right to the basket. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lynn with it. 2-point advantage. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Goes reverse to lay it in.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Game 1 Sacramento Kings 3-3 Denver Nuggets 4-1 final.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Easy path to the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Walker to Hayward. Walker buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Brown with it up top. Leads one. Hayward. Another chip and a put-back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Lowry with it. Looking to make something happen. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Walker into the front court. Up by 3. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready to shoot at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots, shooting 80% in this contest. First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Into the front court, it's Walker. Leads 3. To Cantor. Marc Gasol swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Jaylen Brown sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Fred VanVleet. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Gasol. And a pass stolen by Boston.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Boston with the basketball. Cantor knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. And count the basket inside.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Walker to Cantor. And it's Cantor. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, could have sealed it, but it's no good. It's a victory here for the Celtics. They've jumped out in front, 1-0 in this best-of-7 series. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Celtics emerged victorious after a tight finish. And whenever the game seemed to start slowing down, they came up with a block that would ignite everyone. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Raptors must be devastated after such a close loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game 1 Toronto Raptors 5-7 Boston Celtics 6-2 final.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Enes Kanter could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.